Hello, everyone out there in internet land. This is your monkey boy, and this is Chris. And welcome to From the Slab, brought to you by
Tony.
Brought to you by Tony.
Yeah, Tony's a sponsor.
Hi, Tony. How are
Tony's
you, buddy?
Brown Kitchen.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. That was not called for. But I had some Chipotle. I had ordered some hot sauces.
All right.
Last week, and they came in, and there was like 4 different varieties, and very good from like I think the company's named Squatch, like Sasquatch.
It's good shit.
It's good stuff, and I liked it. So, but I think I overate. Now I'm fat. And how was your week, Chris? You doing okay?
Yeah. A little tired.
Oh, me too, man. I actually was doing okay, but I fell asleep like an hour ago. And then I woke up and I just haven't quite made it yet.
Well, you'll get there.
No, sure. As soon as it's time for me to be able to go to sleep.
Then all you'll have to do is watch Ghost Story, and you'll fall right back.
You loved it, I see. This week's movie, boys and girls, is a movie called Ghost Story. Let's see, right there. It's based on the Peter Straub novel of the same title. And believe it or not, having read the book, it is fairly accurate to the book. This was from 1981, so it's there's a little bit of it has that late 70s film drag thing that a lot of them do, that a lot of movies from the 70s did have. Some of them were great, don't get me wrong, but they had a lot of like plot.
This movie is a slow burn. And when I say slow burn, it's like burning ants with a magnifying glass in a rainstorm.
Yes. But if you like that sort of stuff like I do, it wasn't bad. So let's go ahead and get into it. We might as well.
Let's do that.
This is not the longest of synopsises. Synopsises. Synopsises is Sinise.
There you go.
All right, here we go. Ghost Story. I feel like I should lower the lights a little. Hold on, let's see if I can do that. Ooh, all right, there we go. During the frigid winter of 1979, in the small New England town of Millburn, 4 elderly friends, businessman Ricky Hawthorne, lawyer Sears James, physician John Jeffrey, and Mayor Edward Charles Wanderley from the Chowder Society, an informal men's club who get together each week to share tales of horror. Edward's son David, living David, living in New York City, falls to his death from his apartment window after having seen a girl he's been sleeping with suddenly turn into a living corpse in front of his other son. Okay. His other son, Don, comes home. His other son, Don, comes home to Edward's at Edward's request sometime after David's funeral. Edward sees him walking through the down the through town during a snowstorm and follows him to a bridge where he disappears, calling out his dead son. Edward suddenly sees a female apparition as he falls, and he falls to his death off the bridge. Two escaped patients from a mental asylum, Gregory and Fenny Bate, whatever, I can't read this. This is very dark in here now. I made it too dark in here to read. I'm going to make it lighter in here. It's too scary. I was reading this too scarily. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. So suddenly sees a female apparition and he falls to his death. Two escaped patients from a mental asylum, Gregory and Fenny Bate, have taken up residence in the old Eva Gall house, now in ruins. Seems like an odd way to write that, but okay. Doubting his father committed suicide, Don approaches the remaining three friends and tells them a ghost story to gain membership into the Chowder Society. In a flashback, Don tells the story of how he, a college professor in Florida, began an affair with a mysterious secretary named Alma, soon becoming engaged. Alma insisted she wanted to marry Don in the hometown of Millburn, but he was reluctant. Don soon began to suspect that something was wrong with Alma, especially after he touched her one night and realized she was as cold as a corpse.
And for some reason, kept like sucking her chin instead of kissing her.
I noticed that too.
Yeah.
That's the way they do it in Orlando. Don eventually broke things off with a furious Alma who disappeared from his life like the same day. He fell into a depression, costing him his reputation and his job. A month later, Don called David and learned to his horror that he'd become engaged to Alma. He desperately tries to warn David, but his brother scoffed at the warning. He said, scoff, scoff, scoff. Scoffed at the warning. So Don then shows the three elders an old photograph he's found amongst his father's possessions, showing a young woman who looks identical to Alma. John, realizing what has happened, pleads with his friends to tell the truth, but is rebuffed. The next day, John has a nightmare about Alma and dies of a heart attack. Sears and Ricky finally explained to Don that in the spring of 1929, they were a bunch of creeps. The four friends became smitten with a young, flirtatious girl named Eva Galley. Edward first took her to bed, but he was impotent with her. He was just impotent. I don't think he was impotent with her. He was just impotent. Outside her house, hold on one second. I'm very glad you got your shirt. Very glad. I hope it fits you well, especially around the Bristol area, because that's a problem for me. Mine are starting to get bigger. Where was I? Impotent.
Yes, Edward was impotent.
Edward, impotent. He didn't want anybody to know, but now I've told everyone. Outside her house, the three other friends serenaded Eva in hopes of catching a glimpse of her when Edward came to the window. Instead, giving the impression that he'd slept with her. After all four went out and became drunk, they returned to the house and all but Sears danced with Eva. When it was proposed that they leave, Sears suggestively resisted and insisted on getting his dance. Eva begins to tell them the truth about her dalliance with Edward and his impotence. When he leapt up out of his chair to silence her, he caused her to smash her head on a stone mantelpiece, assuming Eva to be dead. And wasn't one of them supposed to be a doctor in training?
Yeah.
All right. Very bad. I was not going to that doctor. Assuming Eva was dead. They loaded her body up into a car and pushed it into a nearby pond. As the car descended, Eva stirred inside, screaming and hammering at the back window as the car sank. Back in the present. What's up, Tash? Back in the present, Ricky and Don believe that Alma and Eva are the same woman and that her ghost has returned to seek revenge. Don suggested that they all go to Eva's house to confront her ghost once and for all. There, Don falls through the rotting stairs, as you do. Right? I mean,
it has been abandoned for 50 years.
It's been abandoned for 50 years. There's a good chance that he's going to fall through the rotting stairs. Breaks his leg. Sears leaves in his car to seek help, leaving Don and Ricky behind. While driving through the snowstorm, Sears comes upon Eva's apparition standing in the middle of the road. He survives being swerved off the road, but is attacked and killed by Fanny Bates, one of Eva's accomplices, and a child, I may add.
Yeah. Who likes to regurgitate necklaces.
He's a necklace regurgitator, and I wasn't sure if he or she. I still don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't judge like that. All right. Ricky realizes that something's happened to Sears and leaves to go get help. He's picked up by Gregory Bates, who tells him of Eva's plans for them both, but Ricky stabs him and escapes with like a paring knife, which is really cool. Smallest knife in the whole cupboard.
Yeah. Because I normally keep paring knives on me for in case I need to
pare something.
Yeah.
Or stab one of the bait people.
Escaped mental patients.
Ricky tells the authorities to pull Eva's car from the lake to reveal her body inside. This is intercut with Don, who confronts the rotting specter of Alma/Eva. Ricky and the authorities. No, it was Rocky. Hey, yo, the authorities. Mick, drag the river. So Ricky and the authorities drag out the car and wrench open the rusted, corroded door. The rotting corpse of Eva falls harmlessly to the ground. Now that the truth about Eva is known, Don is spared from her vengeance, and the town is restored to peace. And that, my friends, is Ghost Story. If any of you have watched this movie in the chat, please let us know what you think about it. I have a feeling Chris is going to let us know what he thinks about it right about now.
God, I hated this fucking movie. I hated this movie. It's not even the two male hedgehogs. Way more interesting. I would have rather talk about the fucking hedgehog. No, it was boring. It was slow, but not even like slow burn slow. It was slow, nothing happening slow. The dialogue is awful. The sex scenes are hilarious.
My favorite scene is when he falls out the window and he's just way too long. A, completely
Hey,
naked.
penis.
You know, well, if I was
Yeah.
falling out a window, I'm not sure my penis would be like, woo, you know. But
But
so
then
I'll
he
give
fell. But then, as he fell, he turned face down so he could fuck the ground one more time.
one more time.
Yeah.
I think I
Oh,
would probably stay on my back.
yeah. So I mean, it's incredibly hard to follow because the actual like production of the movie is poor. The audio is terrible in this movie. Um, and it's incredibly hard to follow without subtitles. You need fucking subtitles for this movie.
Hmm.
It's a 50s movie made in the 80s.
I'll go with that. I'll give you that. It was a 50s movie made in the 80s. I do not agree with you on anything else.
And
I
it's
really like this movie.
oh, God, I don't know why. It's been done better by other movies. Fucking it's almost the plot to fucking Prom Night.
It's almost a plot to Prom Night. It came out before Prom Night. Just letting you know.
No, it came out a year after Prom Night. I know the book
did.
the book came out well before, but
yes,
still,
you're going to see. Yes, it's going to be the fucking thing.
yeah, Prom Night did it better.
I liked the movie, but then again, I'm a fan of Fred Astaire, and I'm a fan of John
Who
Houseman.
doesn't dance in the movie? But the actor that plays
something.
But the actor that plays his younger self does.
He does not dance like Fred Astaire.
No, he does not dance like Fred Astaire. But it was Fred Astaire's final movie.
I thought the best and worst part of it was how creepy they were as young people. How creepy that whole scenario was of all four of them just
Going after the
fawning
same girl.
over this same girl, like without even like being suave about it.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, gangbang, 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 gangbang. You know, and it was like it just didn't seem I don't know, it just didn't seem that realistic. And then they knew their buddy was dating her, so they were like, ooh, gangbang?
Yeah.
I know. But other than that, I like the movie. I'm gonna give it
That why the fuck did she go after Don in the first place? Like, who the fuck was she trying to get revenge on? Why she ruined his life?
The father. She wanted to marry him in his hometown in front of his father and all the people that abandoned her in the town. So that's why when Don said, no, I'm pretty sure you may be a dead person walking around living, we're not going to get married. She ran directly to his brother.
Yeah, okay.
The same thing.
That makes sense.
It's you know, it wasn't a bad story. They didn't do that in Prom Night.
No.
They did that in Prom Night 2. Hello, Mary Lou.
You know what? Give this movie a fucking remake and see if it's any good.
I think they could. I think maybe they can't have John Houseman again, which good evening. I'm John Houseman. Oh, love that guy. Love him. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna poor production value. You know what I mean? It was nice to see some snow again. I haven't seen snow in a while, but other than that, poor production value. And definitely like special effects that did not hold up. Even when I first saw this, which was probably, I'm going to say 1982 or 83, because it was probably on video cassette. I didn't go to see this in the theater. Even then, the special effects were bad.
See, Munson knows what I'm talking about.
With a King Diamond soundtrack.
Yeah.
That would be awesome, Sauce.
Yeah, fuck this fucking movie. It was boring as shit.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give it at least. I'm gonna give it one set of horns. That's
No,
what
I'm not giving it any horns because I am mad that I watched this movie.
All right. There you go. There you go. That, brothers and sisters of the slab, that was Ghost Story.
I hated this movie more than Brian hates the menu.
I didn't think that was possible, but I believe you might. All right, here we go. We gotta listen to this guy real quick. Click the share button. Click it. Share this with your friends. Let everyone know you're watching From the Slab with Monkey Boy and Chris.
I'd rather watch. I would have rather watched Uncle Peckerhead 2.
Uncle Peckerhead 2. The Return of the Pecker. Oh, so just a reminder, boys and girls, if you're interested in picking next week's movie, you go ahead, write in the chat and put either Monkey Boy or Chris to see who's going to win. We do have Quizmaster Jason back in the house tonight, which we're very excited about. So far, I think we've got a couple people have voted already, but we could use some more votes.
Yeah.
And
I got everybody so far. Audrey, I got you. Oh, yeah, fuck this movie.
Wow. Okay, I get it though. I understand feeling that way about a movie. Most people feel that way about the new Roadhouse and haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it either. I didn't like the old Roadhouse.
There you go. You might like this one.
I still don't understand Boomer and Gen X's fucking fascination with Patrick Swayze.
He was great.
Disagree.
He was great.
Was in a better ghost movie though.
Was in a better ghost movie. That movie was good. I think it's time for our top 5.
Top 5. All right. So originally I was really pissed off watching this movie. I was going to do top 5 most boring horror movies I've ever seen. Then I had a change of heart and I wanted to be a little more positive. So it's top 5 ghost movies.
Ghost movies.
My top 5 ghost movies. My top 5 movies.
Chris's top 5 ghost movies.
Number 5, House on Haunted Hill. Original House on Haunted Hill.
The original one with black and white Vincent Price.
Right. Good, slow burn movie. Lots of tension. Lots of mystery. Great atmosphere. Great fucking ghost movie. Audrey, I would love a hedgehog if I could trust my cats with them. Plus, we have snakes, and that would probably be bad too.
They actually have a hedgehog emoji. That's great. Did you see that?
I did. Yeah. Number 4, The Ring.
Right on.
Or Ringu if you're old school. Also, it's a great fucking revenge ghost story.
Yeah.
Much better than Ghost Story. Number 3, The Sixth Sense, which might be one of the definitive ghost movies of all time.
Well, it might be.
Although you have to be a little mad at it because then every movie since 1999 has to have the twist,
Well, yes.
the reveal, and they end up getting a little more and more
Dumb.
yeah. Number 2, Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, or as it's called in Germany, Poltergeist.
Still one of the scariest movies of all time.
Agreed.
I'm 40 years old and I still am uneasy watching it.
Agreed.
Number 1, The Shining.
The Shining.
Number 1's The Shining.
With ghosts.
That's the ultimate ghost movie.
It is filled with ghosts. There are so many
The ultimate haunted house movie.
Yeah, I agree with you. That was a good top 5 tonight, Chris.
Thank you.
Very good top 5 tonight. I'm very proud of you.
I wanted to be a little more positive after what I had to experience.
I understand.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Ring. I knew my wife was having a watch party with friends. I killed the main breaker for the house when she came home. Scared the shit out of her. Good for you, Chris. Yes. Poltergeist. I told Chris that. Honestly, I am a huge fan of all ghost stories, though. All ghost movies. Like, I will at least give it a shot. You know what I mean? I don't have to like them all. But I am a big fan of the genre of the ghost story.
I am also a fan of the ghost story. It's it has to do a little more for me usually, and those movies all did. Ghost movies and stories have to do a little more for me, seeing as though ghosts aren't real.
Right. Chris says, I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Truth of the matter is,
I'm not afraid of.
What I don't get is the logic that all ghosts are going to be angry and hate the living.
Casper was not angry and hating the living.
Yeah, but he was a kid's ghost. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about like a ghost story.
So was the girl in the ring.
The girl in the ring was a kid's ghost?
She was a child?
No, I mean a kid's ghost, like the kids menu at the restaurant. Okay, not a menu made out of children, a menu for children. Virginia City is nothing but ghosts. We did go there actually once, and I'm hoping to go back again this May.
Is Virginia City in Virginia?
No, it's in Nevada. Yeah. Like Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah. Or Florida City, Montana.
Florida City, Montana.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Do we have any more takers on this whole game? Does anybody want to vote for either myself or Chris? I will tell everybody that I am a little slow tonight because of sleeping.
It's because you watched Ghost Story.
Because no, I liked it. Let's bring Jason in and talk to him and say hello. Hi, Jason.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How are you feeling?
Dramatic ambient.
So I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark here. I think Chris actually loved that movie.
Cinematic ambient.
He's just pulling its braids.
Absolutely he is. I have to agree with Brian. I absolutely love Chris's top 5. I mean, those are all just like
bangers,
home run ghost movies.
Yeah, true.
They really are.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, any good. I would have probably added in there. Stir of Echoes was a great.
Almost made it. That almost made it.
That's actually one of my most favorite ghost movies. One of them, but like very underrated. I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Most Richard Matheson projects or adaptations are usually kind of fly under the radar, unless Will Smith's in them.
Hi, Audrey. How are you?
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't know how you been, Jason.
Good. Just working a lot. Unfortunately, I do have. I got a visit with my neurologist coming up, so might be having a third neck surgery.
I like your neck, man.
I do too. I love my neck, but
I would leave.
You held on the N in neck. I almost thought you were gonna say a third nipple.
no, actually, I go
You
see
already
my
have one of
neurologist.
those.
Yeah, yes, I do. It's in a special spot. No, gotta see my neurologist and whatnot and see what's going on. I told him, I said, I'll tell him straight up. So look, if you're going to do the neck surgery, extend my neck about another 1.5 inches, making me look a little bit taller.
Yeah, right. I would ask for a chin myself because I don't have any. I have no chin. That's why I have a beard.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I can go see a plastic surgeon. I can cut out the second chin I have growing here, and I can give you one.
Oh, I don't need more. I need less chins. I have more chins than a Chinese phone book. All right.
What are we looking at on the count tonight for players? For who's voting for who?
It looks like 3-0. So if I win, I get to pick a movie.
So if you win, you get. So if Chris wins, he gets to pick a movie. If I win, it goes on the wheel.
Yes.
All right. Does anybody want to change their answer?
Even Chris's favorite person didn't vote for Chris?
No.
Oh, that is not
I don't know what Chris did to make that happen, but
someone went.
She watched Ghost Story.
Oh.
Now I will tell you guys right now, Brian has actually won the last two quizzes.
I got Muncie.
It's fine. So, Munson, I love you, and I understand.
Oh, I got Aaron too. Look at that.
Look at that. I will, and that's cool. I mean, I it's like I don't even know you anymore, Aaron.
Mm-hmm. So now the big question is, can Brian keep his streak going? Right now, he's won the last two.
I don't know if I can keep my streak going, but I know I can keep streaking.
Interesting. Yes, I think a few of us can. A few of us can't, but a few of us can.
Well, it's all a matter of will. So,
will you get caught or will you not?
Oh no! I mean, that's the whole thing.
That's
the whole damn thing. Are you guys ready to do this? I think I'm ready to do this.
Absolutely.
I want to play this game. You want to play this game, Chris?
I want to play this game.
All right. Well, guys, you have until the end of the intro to vote if you want to get a last-minute vote in.
Make your decision.
When you get asked a question about that hobby, what's the damn answer? When you get to thinking, you might just know the answer. What's the damn answer? What's the damn answer? With Quizmaster Jason.
All right. Hey, listen, we've got we got a last minute Chris vote.
Yep. It's a tie voting game.
All right.
I love you too. I love you too. And I did say I was slow, which you probably know because you married me. All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to What's the Damn Answer? This is a very, very fun part of the show, which, I mean, the whole show is fun. It's just this includes me, which I
Which
really enjoy
makes it
with these
your
guys.
favorite. You're right, exactly.
Now, what I do is I ask these two fine specimens here a bunch of questions, horror movie or horror adjacent, and they get to answer these questions. Whoever gets the most questions right wins the game. And of course, the people that vote for them, whoever, if it's several people, they go on the wheel of names for that winning person, and they get to choose next week's movie. Regardless of what it is, they have to watch it unless it has already been seen from the slab. So tonight we're doing something a little different. It's still horror trivia, but these are horror movie quotes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the quote, and they have to tell me what movie it is from.
Okay.
Okay,
That makes it easier.
fine. I was just seeing if we had a horror movie quote game.
Not yet.
We don't. I don't think.
I think I did. I think I did one.
No. I was seeing if we had like an intro to a horror movie quote
okay.
game. No.
Oh, okay. I got you. So
No.
I have my trusty list of quotes here, and of course they will vary from super easy to something that really it's from that movie. So Chris is working on his reaction time there. I think Brian needs some of his famous drinking, his apple juice.
I don't have my apple juice tonight.
I know that's what's kind of off.
I don't think I should have any apple juice.
All right, so if you guys are ready, I have the questions loaded up and ready to go.
I am ready. Are you ready, Chris? Good luck,
He is
sir.
ready.
Good luck.
All right, so here we go with question number 1, and it simply states, "It's alive." Chris.
Frankenstein.
That is correct. All right. Question number 2. To die, to be really dead, that must be glorious. Chris.
Dracula.
Yes, that is correct. I saw the wheel spin, and I was like, "Oh, is it right?"
Yeah, I thought that a few times too. But
Yep. All right, here we go with question number 3. One of Us. Chris.
Freaks.
That is correct. God, I figured if I went with some like really old, with a couple old movies right off the rip, that it maybe throw you a curveball. But damn, I mean, I don't even think Chris's parents were alive when these movies came out.
No.
Maybe his grandparents, but they may have been young, and that's even a stretch. All right, so here we go with question number 4. I think we'll start with A Reign of Terror. Chris.
The Purge?
No. Brian?
Legally Blonde?
No. It was actually a quote from the movie The Invisible Man.
Which one?
I didn't
the one
see it.
from
No, sorry.
Yeah, the original one from 1933.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Question number 5. Okay, so here it goes. I'm the devil. Now kindly undo these straps. Chris.
Exorcist.
Yes. And if I remember right, wasn't this the scene where both the priests were in the room with her when she made that request? I think they were both there. It wasn't just the one lead.
No. Yeah.
All right. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a score of 4-0, but it is still very early, Brian, and I have all the faith in the world in you.
You should not. But okay.
Well, here we go with question number 6. Sin never dies. Brian.
Is that Event Horizon?
No.
Oh.
He's going to kick himself for this if he doesn't get it. I can give you the year of the movie.
Was it The Devil's Advocate?
It was not.
What was it?
Carrie.
Oh, fuck, yes.
That was her mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, damn it.
All right. I was like, Chris knows this. I know he knows it. All right. Here we go with question number 7. Come play with us, Danny, forever and Brian. Sorry, it's
Shining.
Brian. Yes.
Shining.
I got so used to saying Chris's name. I was like, oh, Brian got there first.
I know you've done that before.
I know, but I call myself. I call myself this time. So
As long as you caught yourself.
well, that's for another podcast. All right, question number 8. We're friends to the end. Chris.
Child's Play.
Yes. Gotta love that Chucky doll.
Do I get points if I say Child's Play 2? Was it not in there as well? I think it was.
Was it in there?
It was in there.
Wasn't it like a catchphrase in like all of the Child's Play movies?
Yeah.
All of the good guy dolls would say that.
All the good guy
Yes.
dolls. That was their thing. You're friend to the end.
Yep. All right, so we're moving on to question number 9. They will say that I have shed innocent blood. What's blood for, if not for shedding? Brian.
Was it Bram Stoker's Dracula?
No.
Oh.
Is that Hellraiser?
No, it is not.
Oh,
Brian, do you know what it is?
Is that from it's a vampire movie, right?
No, it is
No,
not.
okay. What
It's
is it?
actually from Candyman.
Candyman.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I love him and his candy.
I like the original. The remake, not so much.
Was a remake. It was a sequel.
It was
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, my bad.
It was, and then now they're gonna do a remake with Jake Gyllenhaal. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to question number 10. Evil dies tonight. Chris.
That would be Halloween Kills.
That is correct.
Okay.
I was actually going to make sure he got the correct Halloween movie for that one. All right. So we're at the halfway point. Unfortunately, we do have a score of 6-1 in favor of Chris, but we got some really good ones here coming up. So
Okay.
all right, here we go with question number 11. Do I look like someone who cares what God thinks?
Oh, that's such a good quote too.
I remember it. I can almost see it.
I want to say this was the second or third sequel to the original. Chris.
Is it Saw 3?
No.
Okay. That's a really good fucking line, though.
It is.
I could. I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I might as well guess because it's going to be wrong.
Yep.
But Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
No. It was actually from Hellraiser Bloodline. Yep. Pinhead
Fuck you,
said it. Pinhead said it best. All right. Moving on to question number 12. You shouldn't have buried me. I'm not dead.
And I remember it from the commercial for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have buried me. I'm not dead.
Brian.
Night of the Creeps.
No.
You shouldn't have buried me.
Buried me.
I'm not dead.
Dead. Yep. Another really good quote.
Yeah. Fucking people under the
he
stairs.
froze.
I know it's
You
right.
said people under the stairs?
Oh, yeah.
No, unfortunately not. It was actually from A Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. Yep. All right. Here we go with question and lucky number 13. Let's see. I want to make sure I read this right. I drove out there with the remains of 3 human beings. Well, two human beings and Wilma. Brian.
Some creep show.
Yes. All right. Question number 14. We just cut up our girlfriend with a chainsaw. Does that sound fine? Brian.
Evil Dead 2.
Yes, that is correct. I never saw that one. I saw Evil Dead. I saw the first one, but never the second one.
Evil Dead 2's best one.
Is it really? Okay.
It really is. You have to watch it.
I'll have to go watch that one then.
It's the best one.
All right. Here we go with question number 15. You've got red on you. Brian.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yes.
Whew.
All right. So question number 16 now. Looks like. What's up?
Did you take something just like in the last few questions?
No, sir.
Nope. All right. Question number 16. Fiddlesticks. I don't know what possessed me. I will. Chris?
Idle hands?
No. I will repeat the quote if you want me to, Brian.
No, I was it Ed and his dead mother?
No. It was actually a movie from 2005 called The Skeleton Key.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the old lady. Oh, fiddlesticks. Yeah.
Well, fiddlesticks. All right, here we go with question number 17. Oh, white girls, they get you every time. Brian?
Tales from the Hood?
No. Although it should have been in that movie.
I got nothing.
It was actually, I believe, was this Jordan Peele that did this movie? Get Out?
Yeah.
The detective was the one that actually said that quote in the movie.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to question number 18. Now, before I go any further here, so Right now, I have, let's see, 18, 19, 20, 21. I have 4 questions left. And right now, the score is 6-4 in favor of Chris.
So I
with
gotta get
4
3 of these.
questions remaining. Yes. All right. Question number 18. Your mom's maggot food. Brian.
Lost Boys?
No.
Oh.
Chris?
Pet Cemetery 2?
No. It's actually a really good movie with 2 really very famous young actors. It was the movie The Good Son.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
When,
I haven't
Macaulay-
seen that since it came out.
Yeah, it was when Macaulay Culkin was it Macaulay Culkin
Elijah-
Saints or Elijah Wood?
Yeah.
Elijah Wood,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. All right. Question number 19. Even hell has its heroes, senor.
Oh.
Even hell has its heroes, senor. Chris.
Ghost Rider?
No. Good guess, though. Brian?
I know this is wrong, but I'm going to go From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is wrong. The movie was called The Ninth Gate.
Oh, that's right.
Came out in 1999.
Johnny Depp.
Right. Yep. Probably one of his more underrated movies.
Well, it was underrated because it was directed by Roman Polanski, who was basically at that point in time a flea. He had fled the country for being a pederast,
Really? Okay.
pedophile type guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Good
All
movie,
right.
though.
Well, here. Good movie. Yes, I agree. So here we go with question number 20. You play a good game, boy, but the game is finished. Now you die. Brian.
Phantasm 2.
Yes, that's correct. Very good. All right. So, wait a second here.
6 to
Actually,
6 to 5, and we have one more
6 to
question.
5. Yep. All right, so Brian can tie, and I do have a tiebreaker question.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Question
not
number
tie.
21. Where we're going, we don't need eyes to see. Brian.
Fuck.
Event Horizon?
Yes, that is correct. And Chris knew it, so he was like, damn it. Chris knew the movie. All right.
The
Very
hand
good.
went up as soon as before I could.
Yep.
All right,
All right,
tiebreaker.
so we do have a tie game here. So you tiebreaker question. Only demons should fear me. You're not a demon, are you? Chris.
Frailty.
Yes, that is correct.
Very good and good call.
Very good.
I would have gotten
Very
that
good.
later on, but I wouldn't. I didn't.
Very good. Very good.
Very
That was
good,
an
very
awesome
good.
game.
Good
Brian had
job,
an awesome
Chris.
comeback.
Good job, Chris.
Good
Yes,
job. That
All
was
right.
awesome.
Who are we putting on our wheel of names tonight, my friend?
That would be Munson, Aaron, and Delilah.
Ooh.
Aaron and Delilah Munson.
Nothing against Aaron and Delilah, but I'm kind of curious on what kind of movies Munson likes.
I don't know. I mean,
But we'll find out. Because we don't pick favorites here. The wheel picks a winner.
the wheel picks the winner.
The wheel picks the winner.
All right, here we go. As you can see, we have the wheel of names. We have Munson, Aaron, and Delilah on the wheel of names. We're going to give it a spin.
Yeah.
Morning Sin, come on in. All right.
Ooh.
Ooh, it is Delilah.
Delilah. All right.
Very good.
Congratulations, Delilah.
Hang on to your good movie. Hey. All right. Only Lovers Left Alive.
I don't know that movie.
I want to say I do, but I'm not sure I do.
Only Lovers Left Alive. (2013) film. Interesting. Tilda Swinton, Tom Hiddleston, Anton Yelchin, Jeffrey Wright, John Hurt. Vampire movie.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll go with it. Well, we're going to go with it anyway. I mean, really, we don't have a choice. It's kind of what we do here.
Tilda Swinton's in it?
Tilda
Yeah.
Swinton.
Hmm.
David Bowie. All right,
Good
guys.
game, man.
Good game. I thought. I mean, I honestly, I was a little afraid at the beginning of that game that I wasn't going to answer any of them.
No, that was a hell of a comeback.
Yeah.
Brian made this game really interesting.
My fucking brain did not turn on until about halfway.
Yep. You saw the little light bulb it was flickering a little bit, and then it came on. I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
Flickered. Certainly flickered.
So,
Boys and girls, thank you so much. Chris, what do you got going on this week?
This weekend, Friday night, the Sugar High will be at Gator Club from 9:30 to 2 in the morning.
Gator Club, Sugar High.
Yeah, and should be really, really, really fun.
All right. Very,
Awesome.
very cool. Jason, you got anything going on?
I do, as a matter of fact. I have waited years for this to happen. My oldest brother, finally came through and always told me that if he ever got studio time, he would bring me in to lay vocals down on any song I wanted to do. So we're actually doing a cover of Godsmack's Bad Religion.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
Good for you.
I have known the worst of this song since that album came out in 1999, 2000, something like that. And I know that song better than the back of my hand. That's how well I know that song. And my brother said, "Hey, do you still sing?" I'm like, "Yeah, in the shower." He's like, "No, I'm serious." He said, I've got access to a friend's recording studio. I know you always wanted to do this, so do you want to do it? I said, absolutely.
Well, get back with your bad self.
So I'm kind of curious to see how I sound through recordings from a production studio or recording studio. So kind of curious to see how it sounds without autotune.
I don't know. I have auto-tune on right now. That's how pervasive it is. So it really doesn't. I don't even know. Doesn't matter. Just go and have a good time.
Absolutely, it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. We're actually doing that Friday night.
Very cool. Have a great time.
Absolutely, it's going to be fun.
Can't wait to hear it.
What do you got going on, Brian?
This weekend?
This weekend, Saturday night, I am going to be running sound at O'Malley's Alley up here in Ocala. Going to be running sound for my, I want to say son-in-law. He's not really married, but he's my son-in-law.
Yeah.
And it's his musical project and some stuff that's going on, and about 4 or 5 other bands not bands. They're not really. They're like more underground rap kind of thing. But like like the more modern, like it's not like gangster rap kind of stuff, but it's more the hard to explain kind of stuff. But it's all right. It's good stuff. So I'm going to be there this weekend, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Sweet.
Awesome.
I am excited to try out the new sound that I have. We've got just a bunch of different stuff that seems to work, and we're going to go ahead and do that. That's my weekend, and sticking by it.
All right.
All right.
Sounds like fun.
So yeah, I think that's it for this week. Remember, next week's movie is Only Lovers Left Alive, and we're here every Tuesday night, 9 p.m.
Yep.
Anybody else got anything to say?
No.
We're good. That was an awesome game tonight, and it's nice to have those really fun games like that.
It is. It is.
Absolutely.
It is.
Well,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Brian and Chris tonight and enjoying my little tidbit here, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Good night, everybody.
Lovely.